Okay, the first step in using Daintree EZ Connect is to download the app from the App Store. So I'm just going to go into the App Store. The easiest thing to do is search for Daintree EZ Connect. So once you've downloaded the app and signed up, you just enter your email address and your password and simply log in. And so right now we're not seeing any rooms at all. And we're going to go through the process of creating a room. So the first thing I do is I hit create room. So in the case of the room we're going to do today, I'm in a building called 335, and just to separate it I'm going to put a underscore, and the room number is 2242. So we'll just add that room, and then the channel is the channel for the signal that's used between the fixtures. We've done some extensive research on that, and channel 15 seems to be the best. If there's noise and other things, that can be changed, but we recommend to start with channel 15. And then you just hit next, and then once you establish your channel, we'll start to add nodes. So what we're doing now is this is actually scanning for the lights. So you see it asks, is there a light blinking? And I see it blinking, so I'm going to say yes. And once it configures that device, it will scan for the next device. And once it has the ding, it says it's recognized the node. Now there's a couple things. If you know there are 4 fixtures, once it finishes configuring the device, you can hit list view, but it's not seeing any more nodes, and I know there's 4, so it's a good confirmation that we've got it. So what it's doing right now is these are the 4 rooms. If you look here, it basically gives you the signal strength of the Bluetooth signal, and the beauty of Daintree EZ Connect is it goes to the strongest signal first and then propagates beyond that. So there's no more nodes being shown here, so I'm just going to create the room with the 4 nodes in this particular office. You can also share this room, so if you're an installer and you have an end user that eventually you'll be giving control to, if you hit share, and I'm just going to show you here, I can invite another user and then put their email address in, and it will then allow them to have access to the room. So we're going to do a daylight harvesting calibration, and what you'll see is each fixture come on and off. And as you can see on the back left, there's a window there, and so it will configure to that window. So all we do is hit start daylight harvesting calibration, and you'll see the lights all come off. The best time to do this is when it's completely dark, but it's okay to do it at any point in time. And so what these lights are doing is they're going through a process of measuring the light below each fixture and creating a set point so that once the daylight harvesting is operating, it will dim the fixtures. So in this particular case, if you look, the fixtures in the farthest away from us, one is quite dim now, and the other one is actually off, because there's enough light there for it to not be necessary to be lit at this point. The other thing that I can do now is I can set a profile. In this case, I don't have any profiles loaded, but I can, these are some default profiles. I can also set my own profile in the profile room. And the beauty of that is if I'm doing an entire building, I don't have to go through each of these things in each room that I set up. I just select the profile and I can pick that one and it'll automatically set it. And then the other thing I can do, as I indicated before, is I can assign other people to this room. I just invite another user. They have to be signed up and they just have to be signed up with the Daintree EZ Connect app, and it'll recognize that their email as part of their sign up is there, and it will bring them into the room, and they will now have access to the room and as much control as you have as well. So now we're gonna install a switch. So the switch is a decorative style rocker switch. It's uses what we call kinetic energy, so there are no batteries, and we're just going to take this. It can be installed both in a standard switch box. As you can see, the screws are here. I'm just going to take this off and show you. Or it can be just attached to a wall anywhere you may want. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. Since it's kinetic energy, if you want to charge the switch a little bit, and what we do is we just hit the rocker switch a few times and it charges up the switch for quite a long period of time, and then we'll just add the switch. So the first step here in adding the switch is we just say add a new switch, and what it has is it has a couple of QR codes, and you want to use the QR code on the upper right corner. So I just hit the scan button here, and it's quite easy. I just look for the QR code with the camera, and if you just hit the camera, it automatically loads all of the switch information into the app, and then I just hit add switch, and it will take you through and add the switch. And what it does now is it says push the switch up. Technically you can have the switch in any direction. I'm going to just use it in this direction, and once you hit the switch up, what it does is it adds the switch number to this room, and now we're done. And you can test to see if the lights come on and go off. The other nice part about this switch is now you can also dim with it. So I'm at 100% of the light output right now. I can actually hold this down, and it will dim the lights down to whatever the lowest output of the fixture is. And then I can also bring it back up to speed as well, and it works fine.